Alright guys, now this is the newest course that I did. Here, let's see it. Pretty good character, by the way. I like her. The concept is from a guy that I don't remember quite much the name, but I think he's a Chinese guy, not sure. But very nice concept, and obviously the model has become also very nice. This comes to prove. Link in the description for the course, by the way, if somebody wants to try it. And this proves that if we have a nice concept, this is the concept, if we have a nice concept, we can do a pretty nice model onto it. I mean, the nicer the concept, the better your model will be. That's, I mean, mostly it's true. So, next, what we want to do is, I will talk about how I make one course, just you know, so you know how much I put into one of the courses. And until then, I will make just her head. I will try at least to make her head. So in the beginning, I start by recording. I start recording all the videos, of course, and this takes me between 2 weeks and maybe a month. It depends on the course. This course, particularly this now, has took me about a little bit more than 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks it was. And it was very low amount of time. For 28 hours and 41 minutes is the course overall. So 28 hours and 41 minutes. One of the longest courses I've done in the recent times. But it's a pretty complex character, so it's normal. But yeah, so I'm doing the videos. I'm recording. But after I record, then the real work begins. No, it's not the real work, but then it's kind of starts a lot of work. After I finish recording, I have to go, and each video I have to pass it through Camtasia. I'm working with Camtasia. I'm recording them with OBS, by the way, if somebody don't know. My recording technique, what I use is my microphone, which is this one, which is Audio Technica 2121 or something like this, or 2020. I'm not sure exactly about the model, but it's a USB microphone. It's not bad. Very important is this Rode kind of a stand for the microphone. It's pretty important, but it's cool. My microphone is some kind of a Sony, just a Sony camera with a capture card. So this is what I use to record. Next is what softwares I use. So OBS is one of the softwares that I use, Blender of course to work, and the other one of course PureRef, and this guy which is Epic Pen. Which with Epic Pen I'm drawing on the screen. Obviously you know that, because I usually do that. So next is Camtasia. I go, and each video goes to Camtasia. I put the logo and the animated logo in the front of each video, and the name of the video also I'm putting there. I'm using Photoshop to make PNGs, transparent PNGs with the video name for each video. So the name of the video, and I put it in front of each video when it starts. You can see the name. Then each video goes through Camtasia. I shrink the file size a little bit, and then I export each video. So for 40 videos, it takes me a couple of hours to do it. Then what I do is I cry a little bit. And of course, the main thing I have to do is do the promo. You know, promo is very important, because the promo is what sells. So what sells the video is the advertisement. So the promo video, the promo images, everything of this is what sells really the product. It's very important. It's very important. So I do it. How I start to do it, I first make a txt file, so notepad file, and I start, you know, writing a screenplay for the actual promo. I write the screenplay for a couple of minutes, like maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Then I read it, then I change it a little bit, then I read it again, then I change it again. When I'm happy with the screenplay, I turn on the recording when I have time, and I start recording it. And it takes some time, like 2 hours or something, to record the whole promo, which is only 3 or 4 minutes, but whatever. You know, there are takes and stuff and bloopers and whatever. When I'm finishing with the recording of the video, I need to make nice renders, turntables, and everything, and start putting them into Camtasia. Camtasia is the program that I'm using to, to get all the video together. All the recordings I'm putting in Camtasia, all the images, all the turntables, everything there, and I'm starting to combine them to make the video, the promo video. When I'm working like a couple of hours, and I'm doing it, at the end, I finish with this, everything is there, then I export the video, I put it in Adobe After Effects, and then I put the text over the videos, and some other effects if I have to. But before this, for the turntables, usually I export the turntables with transparent background from Blender, videos with transparent background, and I say how to do it in most videos. In most courses, I mention how to do this. So I do this, and I put it in After Effects again, the turntable videos. So for example, this one, it was just a turntable with transparent background. I rendered one turntable 360 degree of the colored version, and one turntable of the clay version. And then with After Effects, I put a background, I make this kind of transition where she comes close and she changes to clay and everything. And this took a couple of hours too. When I'm ready with this, I can import it into the actual promo video and stuff like this. So it's a lot of things. A lot of things are involved to make a course. And at the end, when the promo video is ready, when the promo images are ready, I have to go and, for example, in Udemy, I have to go create a new course on Udemy. I have to, write all the things that has to go into the course, the messages that you receive when you start the course and when you end the course, some other things. I have to upload each video, and this takes time. This takes time, especially if there are more videos. Like I have 40 videos in this course, 43 or something. It took me like maybe a couple of hours to upload them and to write everything and to put everything in Udemy and then submit to approval. And especially in Udemy, when you submit to approval, you wait. In a couple of hours, usually they say it's approved, and then you have to write to the support of Udemy, which is, I don't know why, in this century that we're living in, you have to write to their support and say, hello, I uploaded the video, I uploaded the course. Can you please turn on the adaptive stream player for this course? So adaptive stream player means that instead of 720p, which is the default resolution obviously for Udemy, I don't know why, still, it will be the native resolution of the videos, which is Full HD. And I write to them, they answer almost immediately, they say okay, but this will take some time, and I say thank you, and we go. After a couple of hours, we have the course ready in Udemy. In ArtStation also, I have to prepare the promo images and everything, to write down things, to fill up forms until the course is kind of ready. And yeah. When I finish the recordings of all the videos, then I have 2 full days of work, each day for 10 hours until I release it. It's, yeah, I work a lot when I finish recording the videos, then the real work begins. Because the videos, I record like 2 hours a day, no more than 2 hours a day. I cannot record more than 3 to 2 hours a day, maybe the most, because it's exhausting. When you speak constantly and work, it's exhausting. At some point after like 2 or 3 hours, I'm like, I cannot do this anymore. So that's how I do it. And if I have after that, if I have freelance, I can do freelance. It's easy. Everything's possible. Let's see. I bought the course, can't wait. Okay, it's cool. Start it and tell me what you think. I can't wait to buy this course. It looks amazing. Definitely this course, let me show it again, is probably one of my best creations so far, and definitely the most complicated thing I have ever done in Blender. Probably if you have a little bit of a weak machine, if you don't have a relatively nice video card, it will be hard to do this course, definitely. But, you can always try and see what happens. Hello, I'm a big fan from Brazil. Hello, Brazil. But Nick, how do you make this many good tutorials? There are not so many. For 3 years, I have made like 15 tutorials, which are 5 a year. So there are not so many. I can do theoretically one every month, but it will be too much. I mean, yeah. Are you just making the head, or are you doing the body also? No, now just the head, and I'm talking too much. So that's why I'm very fast, very slow in making this head, because I'm too much talking. But I already told you almost all the process of making a course. It's not as easy as it seems. Probably nobody thinks it's easy, by the way. How are you doing today? I'm doing pretty well, and I'm thinking after this live to shave the beard, because I don't like it, and also I plan to have a vacation. So I finished the course, now time for vacation. I will go to the beach for like 9 days probably next week and relax. Don't touch anything 3D related. No, probably I will take my laptop and do some heads just for fun, because I like it, you know. I like doing heads, I like doing faces. This is my passion, maybe you can say, outside of the knives story, since I collect knives, you know, and knives are also my passion. But knives are my passion mostly in the springtime. I don't know why, but springtime, my passion for knives is kind of booming, and then it goes away. And in the summer, I'm just the 3D guy, you know, 3D forever. Now, next course. Let me tell you about the next course, a little bit of a, you know, of a story. Next course I'm planning, I'm not sure yet how it will go, but I'm planning the next course to be 3.5 centimeters figure making for Warhammer. So Warhammer figure, I will not tell you which one, but a Warhammer, you know, soldier figure, 3.5 centimeters, how to make it in Blender, ready for print. So very thick things, like if it has a cape, it will be very thick cape. Everything will be super huge and thick, because 3.5 centimeters is this big, and it has to be, it has to print, and it has to not break. It has to look good. So yeah, this is how I plan to do it. I mean, something a little bit different, a little bit more interesting. Hopefully people will like it. But even if they don't, you know, I still will do it, you know. That's just me. Quality over quantity, yes. Do you prefer Blender or ZBrush? Obviously, I haven't touched ZBrush this year even. I haven't opened ZBrush, I think, this year. I think by accident I opened it once. But it was just by accident, because it's here down on my taskbar. But other than that, I don't really use it. So Blender, these days only Blender. Blender is the GOAT. No, ZBrush for many things is the GOAT, but GOAT means greatest of all time if you don't exactly know. They're using it a lot these days. These days this GOAT is used a lot. Blender is an amazing program. I mean, for a free program to see, you see what it can be done, what can be done with a free program. This is a free program, guys. Can you imagine that? I mean, it's like, wow. A free one. By the way, I had huge issues with the cape, with this kind of thing that comes from the back, and still I don't completely approve it, but it came out relatively fine. So, but I'm sure many people, when they take the course, don't expect, when you take this course, to learn how to make this kind of cape, because even mine is not particularly superb. So yeah, about the cape, don't keep your expectations too high. But the other things, yeah, you will learn a little bit of anatomy, you will learn a little bit of character creation from a concept and stuff like this. So it's cool, but the cape, you know, relax. Where are you going for vacation? Just in Bulgaria, in our seaside, the Black Sea. Nico, since you're talking about video production, you may want to consider encoding the videos into H.265 rather than H.26. For example, your intro video for the Demon Huntress is, I re-encoded it to 444 megabytes. Let me see how much is it really here in my computer. The promo video. Oh, yeah, the Demon Huntress, you mean. Okay, so this one here now is 261 megabyte is the new course one. So probably, yeah, probably you're right. This codec maybe will make it, well, smaller videos. I should try it. I'm not sure if Camtasia can export this kind of videos, but I will do some tests. Yeah, definitely a good kind of advice. Hello, Nico. I hope everything was okay. How are you looking? You look like Kratos. Yeah, I'm something like Kratos, almost. Why did you move to Blender? Blender is the best, you know. Danny Mac is here, guys. Blender, he's... yeah, listen to Danny Mac. He knows. He knows his stuff. He knows Blender is the best. Welcome to Danny Mac, by the way. If you don't know, he's a YouTuber with a lot more than my subscribers. And he's also my idol. But, you know, all of you are my idols, so it's fine. It's cool. We are all idols here. Doesn't matter. I have recently sculpted some of my own Warhammer miniatures and got them printed. Very fun to do. I recommend giving it a try. Yeah, I will definitely try it. Your content is cool for community. Thank you for support and next course for sure. Yeah, thank you. The beard looking nice. Yeah, it's looking nice, but it has to be removed. It has to go. Before on the beach with this beard, you know, I will get tan, but here, not so much. And then, when I decide at some point to remove it, it will be white in here. So it's not exactly good. And it's a little bit hot. Nico, did you work on the Kingdom and Lords game from your Gameloft days? Kingdom and Lords game. I don't know, if you tell me exactly the name of the game, maybe I will tell you. Wow, haven't been on the channel for a long time, surprised by your beard. It looks good on you, a little more density and it will be perfect. Yes. You mean my beard is not as dense as you like it to be? I think it's pretty dense, by the way. Do you use quad remesher add-on to create this course? No. The thing here is that for this course, I used only 3 things. So, no external add-ons at all. No quad remesher. Nothing. Everything is just default Blender and nothing else. Everything is absolutely free. Nothing paid is used to make this course. That's the idea. That was the idea of this course. I was using the normal... how it was called? Quad remesher, or in Blender, which is... the normal one. Let me see how it was called. The quad reflow remesh. I use it once for the body only, and the rest is done by retopologizing everything. Oops, you see my desktop. So all the armors here, all of them are done by retopologizing the 3D sketch. So I'm doing a 3D sketch, which means I just put a sphere and I start making the armor out of the sphere. Then in a couple of minutes, like half an hour or 1 hour, I'm ready with the basic shape of the armor. And then I started topologizing it completely, like, you know, manually retopologizing. It's cool. So there is a lot of retopology in this course, I may say. A lot of it. All the armors. And most of the gold parts anyway. A lot of things. Hi Nico, I just finished your absolute beginner tutorial ZBrush. After this course, what do you think I'm able to start to another tutorial? Female character. I think after this course, for you, it will be better to start the female anatomy course. Female anatomy course will be something that every character artist should go through. Because, you know, female characters are more difficult than male characters, and the female anatomy course will give you some ideas how to do the female character, what is differentiating the female character from the male character, and stuff like this. And I think it's cool. And I think it's useful also, not only cool. So, because if it's only cool, it's cool. But it's also useful. So, yeah. Definitely the thing that you have to try. Don't sculpt, only draw, but still enjoy your channel. That's cool, yeah, thank you. Super, I'll buy it as soon as I can. If you can. If you can buy it. If you can't, wait for it to go into the torrents. I'm sure that it will be very soon. It's very soon to the torrents. Torrents guys love me, by the way. They just wait for me to release a tutorial and then they rush it to the torrent sites. Amazing stuff. Do you think it's better for Learn to take a similar concept or to do the same course? I don't know, maybe both. First, make the same concept, and then you can try watching the course, because it will be a nice thing to watch it again, and make it with a different concept, your own concept that you have chosen from ArtStation, for example. It's good to you know, search in ArtStation for concepts. I usually do that. I mean, yeah. But these days, in my Discord server, people are posting things, and sometimes I find something. I think this particular concept was posted in the Discord channel, and I saw it there, and I say, this could be good. I think this was the case of this particular concept exactly. So yeah. Also the Viking, the previous course of the Viking, I think was again posted in the Discord server. I saw it there, and I say, I can steal this. And I stole it. You know, Nico is a fucking thief because he's stealing concept from his Discord server and from the good people there. They're supplying him with concepts for his tutorials, and he's making money, and he can eat some stuff, and he can survive because of those people, you know. What a motherfucking guy, you know. Yeah, I'm trying to restrain myself of cursing, but sometimes even I cannot help it. The name of the game is Kingdom and Lords. No, I haven't worked on it. Hey Nico, your head anatomy course really helped me with my sculpts. I still have a long way to go before I'll get good, but I'm getting better every day. Exactly, you have to just, you know, make the exercises, then make them by yourself, then try to watch the course again. Do you also animate characters? Not at all. I don't do that. I mean, I am a professional character artist, 3D character artist. I'm not animator, I'm not rigger. In a big studios, you have separate, you know, positions. Rigger is one thing, animator is another thing. A good animator is very, very searched for in the industry. If you're a good animator, you will always find a job in the industry. But I'm not animator, I'm not a rigger, I'm just a 3D character artist. But it doesn't matter. I mean, soon the AI will take over all of our jobs. I mean, rigger, animator, 3D character artist, doesn't matter. AI will take over. Or not, we'll see. You know, it will take over or not. Just two options, it's easy. We don't have to wonder too much. There's no other way. It will be like, is it gonna rain? Yes. It's either gonna rain or not. Pretty cool, right? I know, it's super intelligent thoughts I'm sharing with you here. Yeah, hopefully many people are understanding those very, very intelligent thoughts. Thoughts. I don't know. This is not the best hat, though. Yeah, definitely I need more exercises. When I did the hat, it was 2.5 weeks ago, probably. It was so long ago. So long time ago. Da, 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 da. Since Sexy Girl course is out, Nico can do the dragon next. What? I have done dragon. I have a dragon course with a horse. Dragon over the horse. Amazing. Also, I have another dragon, but it's only for this guys on Wingfox. I don't want to say any more about this. It's... No, the course itself is fine. But I will not definitely do anything for Wingfox again. Their politics of doing business is not good. Not good at all. Don't like it. Udemy is fine. ArtStation is the best though. ArtStation, I always say that and I will say it again. ArtStation is giving the creators more than 90% of the profit of any sale. So if you buy my course in ArtStation, it's now almost $20, or it's $20, it's 19 something euro. But for $20, I get like $18.50 from the $20. So it's like no other platform is making that. In Udemy, if I sell, let's say I sell a course in Udemy, and this course is the lowest price of the course when Udemy has discounts, it's $12. Let's say it's $12, okay? So many people will say, okay, it's $12, Udemy take $2, you take $10, but it's not like this. Only if you get it from my promo link, that happens. I get like 90% of the money if you get it from the promo link. But if you get it directly from Udemy, I get sometimes $1, $2 or $3 for a sale, which is a little bit, you know. And if I sell like 1,000 times, I sell one course, the middle ground will be that I will gain like from 1,000 sales in Udemy, I will gain, let's say, between $3,000 and $4,000. So $3 and $4 for a sale is like, you know, normal in Udemy, which is not great. But since they sell more than ArtStation usually, it's kind of fine. I kind of am okay with that. But these days I'm trying to advertise more the ArtStation. That's why in the link of the description, in the description of this video, I gave the ArtStation, not the Udemy. But of course, if you go to the promo video, you can always find the Udemy course, the promo link. I have a question. If the universe is so big, then why won't it fight me? Nobody knows. Do you give mentor private lessons, for example, 1 hour of private feedback and tips? Yeah, sometimes I do. You said you will shave your beard after finishing this course. Exactly. And I finished it yesterday. So today is just the final life with the beard, and then I will just remove it. Right after finish this life, I will go and the beard will disappear in the void. In the void. Daddy's got a gun. Daddy's got a gun. Only just begun. That ain't cool. You got a Janie was arrested. She's got a... Now it's yeah, it's pretty difficult to make a nice looking female character, and I'm always saying that because it's kind of true. not because I like to say it. It's because it's true. Now she looks relatively fine, but still on the forehead there is something wrong about it. Maybe yeah, those things are too much. The eyes are probably a little bit too close to each other. The nose is a little bit strange. There are a lot of problems which we have to fix until she is looking relatively fine. And not super fine though. Yeah. Super fine she will never look because we don't have enough time. Maybe today we can do some ArtStation reviews if we have time, but we will probably not. I mean, this life is just very, very casual. I don't have any intentions to make something amazing here, so if somebody has come here with a thought of something amazing will happen in this life, no, probably. It could happen if there is a big earthquake coming right now, for example, here, which we don't know about, and if, for example, the building that I'm in collapse or something, yeah, that will be epic. But other than that, probably nothing too much will happen. I don't know. Nico, have you noticed that there are few people to use at the ArtStation? I don't know. If earlier in the top art gains 10k views in the first days, now they don't get even 5k. Maybe they're disappointed by the AI stuff, which was in the beginning of the year. I don't know. Maybe this is due to neurons and maybe people else. Yeah, probably. I'm a huge fan of creating characters. This course is a must for me. That's cool. I like people that this course is a must for them, because then I will have something to eat, and also if many people buy the course, even my kids will have something to eat. Nice. Because I can first. Why? If I don't eat and I die, who will take care of my kids? Nobody. But if I eat and give them a little bit, then I can take care of them. But if you buy the course, then even they will have something to eat. Maybe just a piece of bread or something I will give them, but we'll see. I only buy courses on ArtStation. 20 euro is still, it doesn't feel fair to buy it cheaper if I can afford the 20 euro price. Yes, but many people can't afford even this price. I was one of those people when I was young, so I know how it is. And that's why I don't mind torrents and other stuff, and also the very cheap prices on Udemy. But I'm telling you, if you want to buy my course from Udemy, just go through my promo link. It could be like $13 instead of $11, so $2 more, but I will definitely get most of that money if you go through my promo link. That's just, you know, something to say. I got something to say. In ZBrush, which brush do you use the most often? The move brush. Will you make a shaving course? Probably. Yes, of course, why not? You're not using ZBrush anymore? Is that the question, really? Yes, I don't. Nico can make a shaving course using his knives collection. Ooh, no. I tried once to sharpen one knife very, very sharp. I mean, extremely sharp. It was super sharp. It was cutting hairs from my hand, from the hand here, like crazy. They were flying away from the blade. Just before the blade touches them, they were flying. But shaving the beard is something completely different. Here, the hairs are very thick, and it was awful experience. I tried it. I shaved almost half of my face. The pain was very, very big, so I don't recommend that. There are razors for a reason, you know. Dinosaurs are amazing. Yeah. Looks like a female Ryan Reynolds. Thank you very much. At first I was hesitant because I didn't know if you have used the quad remesher. Most Blender artists don't like spending. Exactly, that's why in this course I'm not using any things that you have to spend. As someone that I have problems sculpting, I think what you have the monitor looks amazing. Yeah, it's amazing is not exactly the word I would use, but it looks relatively fine. It could look much better, but let's put some hair and see how it will look with the hair. First we will put a mesh, which is a sphere, put it here. This will be our basic hair, just the basics hair, which is the hair over the head. It looks amazingly bad. Amazingly bad, yes. Definitely. But can I see a replay of the stream later? Of course you can. I mean, you have to go to the lives section of the channel. And this is the speed chat channel, by the way. It's not the speed chat live. I don't know why, but you know, OBS just decides to go to this server instead of the other one, but it doesn't matter. I mean, both channels, I think same people are on both channels, so it's fine. This is my opinion, of course, I may be wrong. I probably am wrong sometimes, but not often. I don't think I'm wrong very often. At least I shouldn't be right. Since I'm a teacher, I have to be right most of the time. Yeah, I guess so. Let's make the big tail and the back like this. This will be the base of it. You sing in a pretty cool voice. Sounds like someone. Yes, someone else. I sing like someone else, really. So you think that I'm just opening my mouth, but here beside me is a guy who is a singer, professional one. And when I start singing, I'm just hitting him on the back of the head to tell him that I will start singing. And then he starts singing and I'm just opening my mouth, right? I think you may be right. I'm not sure. Can I see replay? Yes, Dinosaurs course is another one for Nico Schedule. Schedule or schedule. Nico, can you shave in stream, please? I don't know. Maybe I can. Why not? It's easy. I just have to take something to gather the hairs. Let me see. Yeah, so now expect the shaving on screen. Wait a little bit, just a little bit. I have to take something. So 1 minute. So shaving on the on screen, it's not a bad idea in my opinion. So let's see how it will go. Does your little singer get paid? No, of course. I'm just feeding him sometimes. This is the machine. I cannot... I have a mirror here, by the way. I can watch in the mirror and see. Or I can watch myself in OBS. Now is the best. Looking not bad, by the way. I may leave it like this. It's pretty cool. Although, we can try to remove this. Not bad, not bad. Let's see here. Yeah, we may leave it like this. It's very cool, like this. Amazing stuff, amazing stuff. Everything is hairs here. My microphone also have hair on them. But in the name of the content, you know, what we do about content, what's happening here. My wife is gonna hate me. I'm cleaning my desk, so it's not a problem. It's not her problem, it will be my problem, so it's okay. Kratos. Kratos. There will be no Kratos after a few seconds, you know. Kratos is gone. This is also a nice, you know, little beard. The third eyebrow. I've shaved it before, by the way, here in the middle. But I don't like to do it now. It's my trademark, you know. It's interesting this way. And the old Nico is almost back, I would say. Let's remove the last of it. The last of us. The last of the beardus. So, it's interesting, the stream began with the beard and it ended, as promised, without the beard. Phil bro Anselmo. Pantera bro. Now we're good. We have a lot of hairs here from the beard. Some of them are white. My beard was half white, by the way. The last time I put a beard on, when I had a beard, when I was younger, there was no white, even one white hair in my beard. Now, around 12 years after that, a lot of white hairs going on. But we get rid of the beard, so we can continue now. Nico actually keeps his promises, exactly, yeah, on stream. It's interesting. Interesting content, right? So now I'm working without symmetry, because this is not exactly symmetrical tail. Ponytail. We can say this is a ponytail, you know? Where is Nico? He's gone. He went out for a little bit. Eat the hairs for content. You know, I'm not that hungry for content, you know. Not that hungry. I was about to shave this anyway, so it was fine on stream, but eating the hair, I wasn't about to do that, so I probably will not. Just saying, you know, probably somebody would do it. I'm sure many people would do it for content. But I don't know. I still have some else things to do, some other things to do. I will show you again. I very much show you. This chocolate, for example, looks cool, right? It's some kind of nougat stuff. It's big. It's like 300 grams. Also, this Bounty, pretty cool. Also, what? Ah, very nice waffle, by the way. Moreni, it's called. I mean, if you can read Cyrillic, it's called morena, moreni, moreni, moreni. In English, it will be mopehu, mopehu. Pretty interesting. But yeah, I have some things to eat, so I don't need to eat hairs. But thank you. Yeah. Sell the hair. Yeah. Is it your younger brother? Yeah, this is my younger brother. He came. He's my twin, of course, and he came now to take over for the stream for me. Milk is expensive in my country. This chocolate in my country is around €4. So it's not the most cheap one, definitely, because it's 300 grams. It's like 3 times the normal chocolate. But yeah. Moreni, morehu, mopehu. Same, milk is super expensive here as well. But how expensive? Tell me, how expensive is Milka in your country? Tell me, let's see. Because I told you it's like 4.5 euros for one big 300 grams chocolate. Which may sound expensive, but it's 300 grams. So for 100 grams, it's like euro and, you know, not even €1.50. Probably around €1.50 for 100 grams. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know if this is expensive or not. But I wish everybody can afford. By the way, in Brazil, not in Brazil, in Argentina, they have this dessert which I love. It's called alfajor. Alfajor is something amazing. I don't know why they don't have it in. I haven't seen it anywhere else. I read on internet that they have it in Spain, they have it in the Philippines, they have it in other countries. But I was in Spain, I haven't seen any alfajores there. Alfajor is just amazing, so tasty, amazing. And dulce de leche, by the way, but dulce de leche is a problem for me because leche is a thing that when I eat it, then I have to have a toilet nearby because otherwise it gets very, very dangerous. Yeah. Alfajores. It's so expensive, I have never heard of it. Yes. Alfajores in Latin America, it's cookie, dulce de leche, cookie, yes. But, you know, even Milka, yeah, I think Milka has alfajores too, and they're very nice. Because there are also some kind of homemade alfajores, which are also nice. There are a lot of alfajores in Buenos Aires. I was in Buenos Aires in Argentina, and I ate a lot of them. Then I bought like 20 or 30 alfajores, and I bring them to Bulgaria, and I ate them myself. Because they were very, very good. Dulce de leche, milk dessert. By the way, dulce de leche, Russians have it. It's called... I don't remember how it's called. But Russians have the same thing as dulce de leche. Absolutely the same. Dulce de leche. Milk and sugar. Basically caramel and milk or something. But in Russian, I'm not sure. Sgushenka? Maybe. Nico, tu curso tiene subtítulos en español. Does my course have Spanish subtitles? No, it doesn't have any subtitles. It just have my perfect English, and that's it. That's it. Only this. Only my perfect English and nothing else. Sorry about that, guys. Many people are asking, not many, but some people are asking, do you have Russian subtitles? Do you have this subtitles, that No, I don't have. I just make the courses in English, and my suggestion, by the way, for many people is to learn English. English will open so many doors for you, and you don't have to even know it like super in a super high level. Just learn English, and then in Udemy you can learn everything from English, like any skill, whatever you want. In Udemy you have it. Yeah. Monthly minimum wage is about $275 here in Brazil. 300 gram. Really? A 300 grams Milka bar is about $30. What's happening there in Brazil? What's happening? $30. Here in Bulgaria, it's $5. So we can buy it every day. But it will be bad for the heart, you know, for the cholesterol. Milk and sugar mixed and boiled, yes. In Chile, dulce de leche is manjar. Manjar? Manjar, it's interesting. Nico English is easy to understand. Exactly, because I have this kind of accent, which is not super English. It's like more foreign accent. That's why people kind of understand me. I don't want to have it. I want to speak perfect, you know, American English. Because it's cool, you know. But I can't. I just can't. And probably I'm not trying hard enough. I just know people understand me and I'm kind of okay with everything. You see, amazing stuff it's going on here. We have hair even now. Sing, bro. What to sing? I don't know. You know, do you start with a base mesh or create it from primitives? I usually created everything from primitives. From spheres mostly. Everything imported is extremely expensive in Brazil. We got like 90% import taxes. Wow. Wow, that's wow. But I don't know, when I was in Brazil, I don't remember, but it was like 7 years ago maybe, when I was in Brazil. Yeah, probably around 7 years ago. I was in where I was in Rio de Janeiro, of course. Rio is an amazing city, by the way. I was sleeping in a favela just above Copacabana. So there is this like big hotels and stuff, and then after that it starts like going upwards and favela. And you go to the favela and you sleep there. It's amazing. And the view from the favela was amazing. I was having on the top of the building when I slept, there was a view of the Copacabana, the whole Copacabana. There was a view of Jesus Christ. It was visible from there. And I don't know, the Sugarloaf Mountain was not visible because it was covered by some hill. But other than that, it was cool. Very cool. There was even these little monkeys that came out on our terrace. And you know, they get some food from us and stuff. It was cool. But favelas, when I went there, some of the favelas were very safe when I was there. Now, I'm not sure exactly. But yeah. Can you speak Portuguese? No, I cannot. Hello, my brother, I miss you so much. Yeah, I missed my beard also, but no, I don't miss my beard. The beard was, you know, not very nice. In our country, milk costs about about $2. But which one? The 300 grams one? So it's pretty cheap in your country. As a Brazilian guy, I found Nico's accent better to understand than American people. But yeah, it's cool. But Nico, did you use Substance Painter for texturing? Yes, definitely I use it, but only for freelance. Yeah. Обожаю ваши курсы. Спасибо большое. Our internal economy in Brazil is good. That's why we don't suffer so much with the insane import taxes. We got a lot of factories here. That's cool, that's cool. So you're using mostly domestic products in Brazil because of this huge imported taxes, and only the rich people can afford, for example, Milka or Jack Daniels or whatever. Only the rich people can afford it. But when I was in Rio, in Copacabana, in Ipanema particularly, because it's close to Copacabana, Ipanema, there was a lot of rich people there. I mean, it was wow. A lot of nice buildings with nice cars and stuff. Yeah, very cool. But of course, Rio is Rio, you know, everybody knows. It's cool. In Arabic, Nico name is bad. My name is bad in Arabic. Huh, that's interesting. Nico name is bad. Yes. Who's bad? Dum 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 dum. The news. Dum dum dum. Yeah, Michael Jackson is difficult to sing, you know. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl that claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. Yeah, you sing good. Thank you. This is the singing guy next to me. My country, Pakistan, is the cheapest country in the world. I am not sure that Pakistan, probably one of the cheapest, most likely. But also there are other cheap countries in Africa. In Africa there are a lot of cheap countries. I'm sure. Hello Nico, did you quit Gameloft? Yeah, kind of. I mean in September last year. So, yeah. What is the equivalent of fiber mesh in Blender? A fiber mesh in Blender? You just have hair particles here which are better than fiber mesh, by the way. But I don't use them because I hate making real hair. I like making just stylized one. That's my jam. Okay, why am I silent now? I have to speak. I shouldn't be silent for no more than, you know, 2 to 3 seconds. Not more than that. Please sing more. Sometime I'm singing when I feel like it. I cannot be like a pet parrot that you have and say sing and the parrot starts singing. It's impossible. It's like when I feel like it, when I reach to a certain point, then I sing, you know, and then I sing. Then you got that singer voice. When I destroy visual arts, you can move teaching music. That will be hard since I don't know music. I just sing for pleasure in the shower like most people, you know. And even in the streams sometimes, as you probably know. I sing, but not more than that. I mean, you know, my voice is not as good. It's nothing to brag about. I just maybe have an ear for the music. I mean, I hear it. I can basically, you know, represent it kind of okay, but nothing more than that. Can't touch this. Can't touch this. I can touch this. Nico, in what aspect Blender is better than ZBrush? I will tell you right away. Price. Render. Price and render, pretty good, right? Yeah. Materials. Let me think. There should be other aspects, right? Hard surface modeling. Although, yeah, hard surface modeling, we can argue about that because with ZModeler brush, when they introduced it back in like maybe 6-7 years ago, with that brush, ZBrush is super easy to make hard surface things. I have made in my courses a lot of hard surface in ZBrush, very easy, without any issue. ZBrush even can be used for retopology, as I show with my course of Captain Phoenix, or whatever. So yeah, but other than that, yeah, price and render, because Blender has a real-time render. Blender has the real-time render. ZBrush doesn't have it. Yeah, I think it has something like a redshift now, which is Maximum's render, but I don't know how it works exactly. I mean, it's external render like Keyshot or whatever. I'm not sure how it works. I haven't checked because honestly, I don't care. I am fully committed to Blender right now, these days. I'm pretty happy with the program, and I don't plan to move back to ZBrush anytime soon. But of course, nobody knows. Nobody knows. I have a license for ZBrush. Of course, it was for ZBrush 2021 I have a license. So I probably don't have for the recent versions. Unfortunately, now you have to have a license for each year individually, or you pay subscription, which is cheaper, but still. Everybody who is working freelance with ZBrush can afford the subscription. The subscription is pretty cheap. It can be like $40 a month, which is nothing. But I still prefer Blender. Yeah. Nico, what difficulties have you found when making that fine lady other than her being fine? No, this was not difficult to for her being fine. But if we look at this fine lady, the most difficult thing maybe was the cape in the back. It was very frustrating to make. This thing in the back, and overall it doesn't came out pretty well. So it's not good. Hair was also pretty hard to make, and still I'm not ultra happy with the hair, but it is what it is. I mean, it's relatively fine. And of course the armors, very complex things were the armors. The most complicated piece of armor is this, which is I call it the forearm weapon. The forearm weapon, this one. It's pretty difficult to make, and of course the shoulders, which were difficult to understand how to do them in 3D. You see, there are a little bit asymmetrical things on them and stuff. Other than that, it's easy. Of course, for many people, one of the most difficult things will be the face and the anatomy of the body and the pose. But when you're doing the course, you are seeing how I do it, so it will be easier for you than for me, because I do it from scratch without any help. I haven't used my own course to do the course. Yeah, I used my skills, my determination, my iron will, and my beard that's sitting next to me, sad and lonely, because I shaved it just a couple of minutes ago. I know. Can you please do drawing course? I'm not exactly a 2D artist right now. And also, when I was a 2D artist, I was 2D artist, I began as a 2D artist in Gameloft 2007. So I wasn't very good with colors. I was very good with shapes. At least good enough with shapes, but not with colors. That's why I'm good in 3D, but not with the colors. Colors are not my thing. That's why if I do a drawing course, it could be about drawing some kind of shapes, the shape language and stuff like this. Yes, I could do it, because I know very well Photoshop. I may learn some other drawing program which is free, for example. I don't know what. Maybe, I don't know. There are a couple of those programs, I'm sure. Not only Photoshop, but I know Photoshop for a long time. I'm very, very good in Photoshop, by the way. Extremely good, I may say. Back in the days when I entered Gameloft in 2007, I was the best Photoshop artist in Gameloft. In the Sophia studio, of course. I was teaching other people Photoshop. Photoshop. As I only do poly modeling in Maya as for now and want to do sculpting, is it easier than poly modeling? No, it's not. Poly modeling is way easier than sculpting. Nico, I started working in ZBrush and now I don't remember how to use Blender. Yes, but you can start using Blender and then not to remember how to use ZBrush too. In Blender 3.5 you can even sculpt with render and lights on without exploding your computer. That's debatable, but yeah, it depends on how many polygons you're using. I use Nomad Sculpt and I'm broke. The Nomad Sculpt is free, kind of. I paid for it, by the way. I have a Nomad Sculpt paid version in my phone. And I'm using it sometimes when I'm on a plane. Did you mess around with the hair general nodes in Blender? No, I haven't. I probably will try it out at some point, but now I haven't had a need to do it. Nico, could you make a course on understanding shapes, breaking complex shapes into simple? I can't find sculptors talking about it and talking about it anywhere. They're not talking about it because it's... I don't know. Maybe I can see what we can do, but I didn't know that there is demand of something like this, you know, breaking complex shapes into simple. But you know, when we are starting some shape, like the hair, for example, you saw how I started the hair. the hair is this shape, but I started with a sphere, so simple shape. Then I started to make it more complex and more complex until we achieve this, which is very simple still, but it's kind of a result, you know. So they're not talking because they are showing it all the time. They're showing how to start simple and go. And in drawing, in sculpting, it's the same. You start simple and go more complex, complex, complicated, complex, and complex. For example. Hey Nico, thanks for the work. Really appreciate your courses. Thank you very much. Krita is free. Yes, I know. Krita is free. How much would this model be worth if they were all low poly and rigged? This model, if somebody give me the concept and tell me I need this, but in T-pose, rigged, no rigged, I will not rig him. I will just do the high poly, the low poly, textures and materials. So for this model, if he needs the eyes to be separate meshes, the teeth to be a separate mesh, the mouth to has a hole, everything low poly, I will take no less than probably 2,500, maybe up to $3,000. It's pretty complex, it's pretty complicated, and the low poly making will be disaster. Not a disaster, it will be hell to make the low poly. That's why I will charge a lot of money for this. And then of course rigging, animating will be at least 2 times that. So yeah, the overall sum to create this model for game with animations and rigging and everything will be in a ballpark of $6,000 to $10,000 probably, just for one model. But that's, you know, expensive stuff. Still, when the AI came, it will become cheaper. You know, I can't make this particular face of this character here. I'm always making some other face. I cannot make the face from the concept exactly. But of course, if somebody give me this concept and say, I want this particular face exactly, then I will have to just work on it a little bit more, like 2 more hours, and probably I will get it to a point that it's relatively similar or the same. Almost the same. Do you have any exercise for sculpting beginner? Yes. Go to my ArtStation. So go to the description of this video and you will see link to my ArtStation store and you can see my courses. I want to learn how to make beautiful models like you. It's just amazing. Yeah, it requires a little bit of practice. Couple of years of practice, couple of thousands of hours, and you will get there. When studying head anatomy, is there a more specific approach other than to sculpt a bunch of heads in a day? Or is it really as simple as that? It's really as simple as that, but you have to try to, with each head, to improve something. Improve your nose modeling, improve your mouth modeling, improve your eye modeling, improve everything. You need to try to improve all the time. Otherwise, just sculpting the same head, it will not work. Nico, please make a werewolf. The anatomy of the course like this will be amazing. If you already have this, please point me at it. So a werewolf. I don't have a werewolf. Werewolf is very, very difficult to make. I basically don't remember seeing a very well made werewolf anywhere. They're always strange. They don't look right. So maybe if I do a werewolf, I will first have to find a very, very nice concept of one. And then try to recreate it. But the problem with the werewolf will be hairs. It has fur, usually, in the movies at least. I don't like doing fur, so I don't know. We'll see. But I have to say that the next course I'm planning to do is a Warhammer figure, 3.5 centimeters for print. So interesting. But after that, probably anatomy course. Maybe a whole course for arm anatomy. Arm and hand anatomy. Maybe. I'm just saying. If there is an interest for that, probably I will do it. It will be a simple course, but still useful, hopefully. But we'll see. I have to train for it a little bit, see what I can do and how I can be done. We'll see. There are fireworks outside. I'm hearing them, but can I see them from here? No, I can't. Oh, I can see them. Ooh, very nice, very nice. They're pretty loud, by the way. You probably cannot hear them, but they're pretty loud. Okay, good. Fireworks are always nice. More cute character beginners course, please. Those are amazing stuff. Yeah, but I have 2 already, for Blender at least. And I don't think there is a very much, you know, people who wants that. Is this one of your course for this female character? I would like to purchase it, Nico. Yes, you can check out the description of this video. And how much? Okay, I have to go up. Let me read some questions here. And how much time to make it? How much time to make it? So it took me almost 30 hours to make this character. Almost 30 hours it took me. And the overall recording of the overall video time of the videos in this course is 28 hours and 41 minutes overall. So this is the amount of time that took me to do this high poly with the pose and everything. So to do a high poly and then low poly and then textures of this character, it will take normally for a normal artist at least 50 hours. So 50 hours if a normal artist charges about $30 an hour, which is not very high. Not a very high charge for Europe or America, I mean USA. For some countries is a lot, but for Europe and you know, USA it's not. So $30 an hour, 50 hours, it will be $1,500, which is a very low amount of money for this character. This is probably the lowest that you can get. If somebody wants this character done, yeah, you better do it yourself. And by the way, what money somebody charges, it depends on their status. Yeah, if you are an experienced character artist, you are working in a company, or you have a lot of, you know, years working in a company like me, for example, then you charge, of course you charge more, because you have the skills, you have the experience, and you know that you can do the stuff. If you're a beginner or intermediate artist, but you don't have too much experience doing freelance and stuff, you of course will charge a lot less. And that's of course normal. Usually if I do a character for a concept or based on a concept, I would do it better than most people. Even better than many, you know, old character artists. But yeah, because I try to develop myself, I try to not stay in one level, I try to improve my skills. Because as you can see, my skills even now are not on a level that I want. Why am I saying that? Because you see that the face of this character that I did is not even close to this character. It just looks like a cute girl. It doesn't look as the concept at all. So yeah, I have more to work on that, so it's fine. At least I know it. That's a good thing. When you know it, it's a good thing. When you think that you are very good and you don't need more room, you don't have a room for improvement, then you are in trouble, a lot of trouble. You cannot do it. It's just, no. It's a no-no. No, 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 that's no limit. Dun, 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 dun. I'm pretty fly for a white guy. Dun, 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 dun. Have you ever had to work on a model without a concept? Yes, of course. Many times. I even once, not once, but a couple of times, I did a model for a concept which is just a simple sketch with a pen. Very bad one also. But it gives you some kind of an idea what the guy wants. Then I asked for references for the jacket, for the pants, for the boots, for the gloves, and for the face. And he gave me some photographs for some actors and said like this one, but more like this one. And then when I kind of clear it in my head, I do a model. I sketch it. I show it to him, especially the face. He tell me more like this, and I fix it, and it's done. I mean, usually it happens. It could happen. It's not a problem. Do you yourself retopo your models if required, and if yes, in which software? I usually retopo in Blender, and I retopo them sometimes myself. Sometimes, if I'm very lazy, I gave them to a guy who is my former colleague in Gameloft. He's still working in Gameloft, and I know that he's better than me in retopology, so I'm sure that he will do them perfectly. Yeah, I'm dedicating the work to him sometimes. No more questions? Nice idea, Nico. Can you can do the monster anatomy? Let me see. Can do monster anatomy course. Werewolf can be stylized or stop being lazy and use new hair system. Yeah, cool. I hear the fireworks too. Yeah. Can't hear them. Any event. I don't know. Somebody has a birthday, for example. What about one of the werewolves from the game? There are at least 8 werewolves in that game. What game? I thought you were the artist who made those. No. I'm not. The game that I did the course character about. I mean, this course in this channel. Yes, so in that game I did a lot of werewolves, yes. And they were very nice, by the way. Some of the concepts were very cool, but I already did one werewolf. So basically I did it, right? This one that many people think is an orc or something, it's a werewolf. It's a fat werewolf without a tail. It's a werewolf more close to a human because he doesn't have a tail, but still it's a werewolf. So yeah, I have done a werewolf, so check it. Is it a holiday over there? No. It's just some people, when they have a wedding or a birthday, they just give like big amounts of money, like let's say $30,000, and make a fireworks show. Yeah, some people have money, you know. This model is starting to look like a Christian James Stewart. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Hi, since you talked about price of game characters, I want to ask, as a beginner weapon artist, how much would it cost to create a photorealistic 3D gun? Photorealistic 3D gun? I don't know, but you can always start like this. This gun, to make it, everything, like the modeling, the textures, and the render, it will take me this amount of hours. Let's say 30 hours. So 30 hours. I'm happy with the price of $15 an hour. So for 30 hours, it will be $500. So this will be what you charge for this gun. Of course, you know, every time you have to consider how much time I will put on this. You have to ballpoint it a little bit, and then how much money I want an hour, and then you will get a price. Do you use your own concept, or are you looking for ready-made ones? I mostly use ready-made ones these days because I'm not a very good 2D artist these days. I can draw, basically. I'm not super bad at it. Let's try to draw, by the way. It will be interesting. Okay, what to draw? A cat. Let's try. So this is the nose of the cat. These are the mouth. These are the eyes. This is the top of the head. These are the ears. This is the fur. And then we will do a body. Amazing, right? Very nice cat. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try... let me show you how to do a profile of a human face. So we start from the top. Then we do eyebrows. Then we do the nose. Then we do the lips. Then we do the bottom lip. And then we do the chin. And then we do the neck. And then we go the back of the head and do it like this. then we do the ear, then we do the jaw, then we do the upper lip. It's like, this is the Joker, by the way, or the Joker's wife. Then we do the triangle of the eye, and everything is amazing. And then hair, of course, you can do the hair. Always S-curves on the hair, very cool. Nico can draw amazingly. I can draw a very muscular guy from the front. Let's try that. So we will make the jaw very big, small head, small ears. Here will be his eyes, the nose, the mouth. The neck will start from here. This will be the traps, then the biceps. Then here will be the, no, this is not the biceps, shoulders, the chest, then the biceps, then the back, then the ribs, then the middle of the abdomen. This is abdomen. This like looking abdomen. It's looking fast, and looking smooth, and looking forward. Limp biscuits rocking the space like a Russian roulette, just a pace in your bet. You know it's sad, but you know what I mean, and everything happened for a reason. I don't even know what I just said, cause I'm an idiot, a loser, microphone abuser. I haven't lied every second I exist, beating up my mind every second with my fist. Limp biscuit rocking the space like a Russian roulette, just a place in your bet. Okay. Yeah, you see, well, just drawing. Whatever. Nicole, of your work, would you please make a course with a more stylized character? Thank you. I have a lot of courses with stylized characters. I usually do a lot of stylized characters, so yeah. Do you use your own concept? No, okay. Hi Nico, 2 Unlimited, okay. Incredible 2D skills, amazing, yeah. Why AI development make you happy? Because if it makes me sad, it's not good. So it has to make me happy, you know. Have you ever tried Topogun for retopology? No, but my friend, who is very good at retopology, he's using a Topogun, but I don't see, I've seen him using it, but I don't see how Topogun is like very different from other programs. Maybe it's a little bit faster if you learn how to use it, but nothing more than that. Nico, while the development of AI makes me happy, I also worries me. Is the future of character artists dark? No, I don't know. I don't know, exactly. But Nico, can you sculpt a cat for next Blender beginner course? I think cats are always popular. I don't know. Please sculpt a cat, maybe a sphinx. Yeah. Hello Nico, do you have any tips for finding good concept art for the character? Like, what to look out for, what you would avoid. I look out for a character to have a very nice overall silhouette. The silhouette has to be nice, also has to be doable in 3D. Of course, you don't know how to see if it's doable in 3D. It's difficult. You have to have experience. But overall, after a couple of characters you do from ArtStation models, you can see. Of course, what I look into a character for a concept that I do on like a course, I usually don't like it to be that complex and that complicated. But in this case, I decided to treat myself and you guys also with a little bit of a challenge. That's why I did this course. This is more challenging, and yeah, it's doing great. I think in the, let's say in Udemy, it's going very well in Udemy, by the way. In ArtStation, it also sells pretty well. If you go to ArtStation right now, let's go to ArtStation, by the way. And let me show you what is happening. So this is ArtStation. This is my store page here. You can see all my courses. But if we go to a shop marketplace, what do we see in the first place here? In the first place, we see the course. So it sells not badly. It sells better than all of those courses here, because it's on the first place on trending. It's trending right now, hard trending, you know. But you know, it's always like female, nice, beautiful female courses are always a bestsellers, you know. That's a must. And also, let me show you again my profile. So you see, I have a Demon Huntress course, which was also a female course. I have a Female Anatomy for Artists course, which is also a female course, of course. And of course the stylized cyberpunk girl, but the cyberpunk girl was not so sexy. So if we're talking sexy, Demon Huntress was sexy, and this one also. But this one came out better than the Demon Huntress, especially the face. The face of the Demon Huntress is a little bit strange, and also she doesn't have eyeballs. I mean, she has eyeballs. She doesn't have irises in her, but the pose is pretty nice. I like it. So yeah, it's a pretty cool course also, but of course I'm doing this one I did because it's more challenging. It came out better at overall, but of course both of them are good if you want to learn how to make female characters. Both of them are good to take. You know, the more courses you take on a subject that you want to evolve in, the better, in my opinion, of course. But since I'm selling courses, that's probably biased opinion. It's not an opinion of a person who really cares about you. It's opinion of a person who cares about selling his courses. Some kind of a, like the bad guy in movies that cares all about the money, you know. I know. The future is dark, not just artistic one. I mean, the present is dark because here in Sofia, in Bulgaria, it's raining for 2 months now. It haven't stopped raining. We barely see the sun for 2 months. That's just unseen. So this weather changes are amazing. So the present is dark. I hope the future is brighter because summer is already has to be here, but with this rain we cannot see it. Hopefully in the summer we will see a little bit more sun and less rain. So the future will be bright. That's what I'm saying. Not so dark. Relax. Fallout was always right. Problem. AI development is rigged with copyright issues. The companies don't want to admit that. Yes, it's rigged, but let me tell you something. And it will hurt, but let me tell you something. So for the 2D art, there are copyright issues because the AI has learned from all these databases of other people's work which are copyrighted by default. When a person has made it, it's copyrighted by default. So the AI is not used by the big companies because they are afraid of the copyright issues. But when the AI at some point starts to make good 3Ds from a concept, so the concept, for example, is already done, either from AI or from 2D artists, doesn't matter. They have concept. And the AI just takes this concept as 2D and make it in 3D. There will be no copyright issues in this case. So when they made a software, an AI, which can make a very good 3D from 2D, then our job will be a little bit endangered, maybe we can say endangered, yes. But until now, they're not even close right now. I've seen some tries of this. They're simply awful. You know, cannot be used basically yet. But of course, there is time to make you love again. I'm there. I have to listen to Scorpions, by the way. Amazing band. It's Scorpions, if you don't know, if you're young enough to don't know what Scorpions is. Scorpions is one of the greatest German bands. Of course, Rammstein also, but Scorpions, just amazing. Yeah, there are two German bands basically that are famous around the world, Scorpions and Rammstein, in my opinion. But Scorpions is just very, very good, very good. We may say that Scorpions are like German Beatles, you know, the Beatles but German. Yeah, amazing band. They're a little bit more heavy metal than Beatles, of course, but they have also amazing ballads. Very good. Rammstein also have amazing ballads, of course. Rammstein. Eifersucht. Ugh. Is Commander Vulva becomes a course soon? No, Commander Vulva, it was a character that I did for one of the Game Loft games. And that's it. That's just what it is. This is amazing, but I have to go. We will put the recording on the stream on YouTube. Yes, of course. It will be on my YouTube channel, but yeah, in this one. In this channel, you have to go to the live section to see it, usually. To win, make it love again. I will be there. I will be there. Love. All your love. But someday I will be there. I'm just making some black things around the eyes. It will look cooler with that. Like this, a little bit black below the nose. Sometimes even black in this area will be cool. But you have to be careful with that. Let's make some reddish, like for the lips. Maybe we'll need a little bit of red, like this. Not too much though. I don't like it to be too much, like the concept. The concept has too much red in it. It's a little bit annoying. Too much red lips, or two red lips. Ours are better, or not. Who knows? Select this one like this. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, the eyes have to be a little bit more white in some of the areas. So let's put some white into the edges of the eyes. It's not complete white, by the way. It shouldn't be complete white though. Now it looks relatively fine. Shadow. Shadow on the wall. Dun 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 dun. Shadow on the wall. Dun 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 dun. Okay, I'm sick of it. I don't want to sculpt anymore. I was sculpting so much for the course. By the way, here I have some hairs. I have to remove them, but I will do it later. You can make star with 3D AI. Yeah, I'm trying to learn topology at the minute, Nico, but it's a massive pain. I know. Believe me, I know. I bet you were a Marilyn Manson fan. The beautiful people. Beautiful people, the beautiful people. I know, yeah. Marilyn Manson, I know. Whatever happened to his act? I don't know, Marilyn Manson just disappeared. I really want to improve in anatomy, and I'm having trouble with angle and depth in face parts, so any recommendation? Practice a lot. Don't expect it to happen overnight, or over month, or over year even. You just practice regularly, and at some point probably you will see how you get better than before. I only know quad draw from Maya. Is there anything better than that for retopology? I don't know any Maya things, so I don't know. Thanks a lot. Love your work and approach to teaching. Keep it up. Thank you. Hey, you're a big inspiration for me. Keep it up, man. Thank you very much, guys. I'm happy. Even without a beard, I'm happy, you know. I look strange without a beard, but every guy, when he gets a beard and he spends time, like a couple of months or year with a beard, and then when you shave it, he thinks he looks like a baby. It's you know, smaller chin and everything is just like, well. Nico, when I search for Nomad Sculpt course to learn how to use the program, it's hard to find a good one. Most courses are less than 3-hour content. Can you do one Nomad Sculpt course in the future? Probably not, because I'm using Nomad Sculpt only on my phone, so it will be difficult to make a course about it. Why don't you use Dino-Topo? I don't like it. I didn't like the same function in ZBrush. I don't like it in Blender too. I don't use it. How does texturing in Blender compare to texturing in Substance Painter? It's much it's not so matured. In Substance Painter is a texture tool, which is very good, very easy to use, and very intuitive to use. Blender texturing is awful, and it's not even close yet. Hopefully at some point, but who knows. Nico, start one of your videos playing rock guitar. That would be a cool as hell. I don't know how to play a guitar, unfortunately. Can you rate my models in your Discord? I have 2 in whip and 1 in show off, I think. Let's see. 2 in whip, 1 in show off. 2 in whip. 2 in whip. Metal Lord, but how are you named in... Let me see show off. I see nice things in show off, by the way. Let's see them. It's interesting. Treat me like a superstar. Okay. So this one looks pretty cool. Yeah, there are issues. They're just standing in front of each other, and this biceps is... it's pretty huge. It's not a huge issue, but there are problems. There are some issues. Those chests are a little bit too inflated. They don't have the proper shape of a muscle. But yeah, doesn't look super bad, I would say. And the render is kind of cool. We can see what's happening. So with a good render, even not so good anatomy can look a little bit nicer. Here I cannot understand what happened with the legs, by the way. Because of all the sand and stuff, I cannot understand what's happening with the legs. Here, this one looks interesting. I love those horns in here. And the metal parts, they look amazing. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Personal project, very nice. This one. The guy from Diablo. Nice, but it needs to be a little bit brighter. Now it's too dark and we cannot see exactly what's happening. I mean, it's too dark. Overall, when we see even the thumbnails here, they look too dark. This one is something, okay. Diablo 3 Imperious. Finish this guy. Oh, it's looking pretty cool. Let's see it, by the way, in the ArtStation. Not bad. Not bad at all. Ooh, he even rotates. Those wings are with alphas. Ooh, in the back it's overburnt. It's too burnt. And in the front it's not lit enough. So in the back, too much burning. You know, the figure, it's too burnt in the back, and in the front it's not well lit. But Gillian is a good artist. He just needs to improve here and there. He's doing great in some areas. This one is a little bit boring. I don't like to do models like this because they are boring, you know. It's sitting like this, you know. But of course it's a good practice. Just a practice thing. Good. Amazing Imperious. Yeah, it's very good. This guy. Yeah, the hands have problems. You know, the thumb compared to the other fingers, it looks a little bit strange. I don't know, you have to just watch your own hand and just try to do some adjustments. It doesn't look right. But the pants are looking good. Probably they are done with something like Marmoset, not Marmoset, Marvel's Designer maybe. Probably, or something similar. Or a cloth tool in ZBrush. They look pretty cool, the pants. Although, sometimes when we do things with Marvel's Designer, for example, some folds, they are realistic, but they don't look quite right. For example, here, they look too thin in some areas. So it has to be inflated, it has to be worked on, you know. But it's better than just do some random folds by hand, usually. Overall, not bad. Yes, good. And now we finish the stream, right? Yes. Yeah. Greeting from Ukraine. Hello. No way I caught him live streaming in 180p full HD 30 frames per second. I usually do that, I think. Will you be retopologizing this character in the course? This character, you know, in this character, what I do differently than the Demon Huntress course and other courses is I retopologize by hand all of the armors and all of the metal parts, actually, all of the golden parts in her are retopologized by hand. So there is a lot of retopology in this course. You will see. So this course is, half of this course is retopology. Of course, it's only to make the high poly looks nice and crisp, not to make a low poly. But still retopology, you know. So you can use the knowledge, because knowledge is power. Came out pretty well. Nico, fake it as long as you look cool playing the guitar to a Pantera song. Yeah, that's cool, yeah. I don't have a guitar too, but whatever. Your video is amazing, thank you for your content. Yeah, I can play the air guitar. I mean, you know, fake guitar. No guitar at all. Even without beard, it looks amazing. If I was a girl, doesn't... Oh. Okay, cool. Cool. Thank you. Hello from Brazil. Hello. Hello from Argentina. Alfajores. Huh? ArtStation portfolio review, please. No. I will have to go to bed now. First, I will have to shave a little bit my head too, and the rest of the beard. There is a little bit here. So today's stream was just to shave my beard. I wasn't planning to do that, by the way, but somebody asked and I said, why not? What the fuck? I mean, in stream we can do it. It's not a problem. So I did it in stream. It's amazing. Everybody loved it. We had so much fun shaving my beard for content. Yeah. If I was monetizing this beard, if I was monetizing these videos, I would be rich, probably. No, I will not be. It's stupid. I don't monetize my videos. Most of them, by the way. I have a few videos that have many views that I monetize, but the other ones not so much. Quadromesher is very good. I mean, one of the best with topologizing stuff. But as I said, in this course, I wasn't using any paid add-on, or, you know, not everything is just free default Blender in this course. So yeah, and all of my experience and knowledge of character art. Hey, I'm sorry if I'm annoying. You have to be sorry. But I will love if you review some of my stuff. Yeah, but not now. Maybe some other time. Will you do a Warhammer character for 3D printing? Yes. Will you do a D&D 1 too? I want to sculpt creatures for tabletop game printing or Patreon games for Patreon. The next course I plan to do is Warhammer figure for printing. 3.5 centimeters is the default size for normal soldiers in Warhammer. In the tabletop gaming, I have a guy. The guy who is printing those figures for me, like the Viking, for example, and soon he will print this girl, the armored assassin. So this guy is a very good player of tabletop Warhammer games. He has a huge collection of Warhammer armies, couple of them, amazing. I saw them, they're super cool. And with him, we will make a course about making a Warhammer figure 3.5 centimeter for printing in Blender. I miss Bearded Nick. Sorry, but he's gone. Maybe you can see him in the beginning of this video. I'm happy to see your stream. You are a good companion while we see the end of the world. Yeah, the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. A good knife, by the way. I have a lot of knives for the end of the world. I don't know how they will save me from a nuclear annihilation, but still I have them. Lol, always monetize the beard. Yeah, I'm interested in that course. Many people are. I see that. Next stream gonna shave the head. It doesn't need so much shaving. Do you play Atom RPG? No, I haven't. Monetize will be here. Hello, I'm from India. I'm watching your YouTube streams. It's really helpful to improve my sculpting knowledge. Thank you so much. Love from India. Thank you. Namaste. Very nice. That will be awesome. Yeah, the tanks are very good to make in Fusion 360. Don't use the Warhammer name in your course. They are pretty protective for their IP. Yeah, we will see how we will name it our overall, but it will be definitely a real Warhammer figure with the lore of Warhammer. The guy that he knows Warhammer very well, and he chose a Warhammer figure which doesn't have a very nice model. It has a model, but it's very old, and he chose it. We will do it, and we'll see how it will go. What about the Dragon course? Maybe someday. What is my favorite knife? By the way, let me tell you about my favorite knife. These days, my favorite knife is this. This knife is a Tucson knife. Tucson is a Chinese company for knives. It's a folding knife. And this knife is made by Ukrainian designer. His name is Max Tkachuk. So Max Tkachuk has a couple of designs for Tucson, and for other companies he's making knife designs too. But this one particular is probably my favorite. It's very light, it's very broad blade, it's very cool, it's an amazing knife. That's why I like it a lot. Max Tkachuk designs, I love them. He's a very, very good designer. Ukrainian guy, very nice. Hello, you are cool. Yeah, thank you. Nico was telling goodbye, but Nico started to take more. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. Goodbye and forever. No, probably until the next time. Isn't it illegal to carry a knife there? No, in Bulgaria, in my country, it's absolutely legal to carry a knife of all size. You can carry a big knife, for example, like this one. This is pretty big for a pocket knife. You can carry a smaller knife. You can carry even a fixed knife. You can carry even a sword. It's not a problem here in Bulgaria. It will be a problem for the people. They will look at you strange. Maybe police will stop you. But there is no actual law to not carry a sword in public. There is no law. So it's cool in Bulgaria. But in all European countries, most of them, and other countries, no. In Greece, for example, no. Just don't ever think of carrying a knife. In Italy also. In Japan also. In China also. In many countries it's super illegal to carry a pocket knife. But in Bulgaria, in United States, it's absolutely legal. Yeah. Вы из Украины или из России? У вас такой акцент просто. Yes, my accent is Slavic. So if you take a Polish guy, if you take a Slovenian guy, if you take a Serbian guy, if you take Ukrainian, Russian, Bulgarian, we will have similar accents. I'm a Bulgarian, not is Russia or is Ukraine. Can you carry a machete? Yes, you can. Carry a Kriegsmeister. That's something, you know, this German words. Kriegsmeister. Eifersucht. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. I'll be back. But for now, bye, really.